Good morning, boys and girls. I'm Mrs. Harris, the school counselor. I miss you guys and I hope you're doing well. And today I'm going to read a story to you guys about feelings. And then we're going to have an activity that we're going to do together. And you will need a piece of paper and some markers or some crayons. And if you don't have any supplies right now, that's okay. You can still listen to the story. You don't have to do the activity, or maybe you can do the activity later. Okay, so we're going to start with one of my favorite books, The Way I Feel by Janen Kane. Okay, let's get started. It says, silly is the way I feel when I make a funny face and wear a goofy poofy hat that takes up lots of space. I'm shaking because I'm scared all alone in the dark at night. The thunder and lightning crash and roar. Hold me close and turn on the light. The smile you see upon my face as the sun shines in the sky shows the world that I feel happy and my mood is soaring high. Sometimes I feel so very sad and really don't know why. Instead of playing and having fun, I cry and cry and cry. Angry is how I feel right now. I shout with a mighty roar. I mostly want to frown and growl and stomp upon the floor. I'm bouncing like a rubber ball. I'm more excited than I can say. It's really hard for me to sit when I'd rather jump and play. I did it! I did it! I shout to the crowd. Getting dressed by myself makes me feel proud. Feelings come and feelings go. I never know what they'll be. Silly or angry, happy or sad. They're all a part of me. And just like our book says, we all have a lot of different feelings and emotions. And sometimes when we have feelings and emotions that are very strong, maybe they make us feel bad. So, what we're going to learn today, we're going to do an activity that will help us get control of our emotions so that if we're feeling sad or if we're not feeling so good, we can learn how to make ourselves feel better. Okay? So, like I said, for the activity today, you're going to need a piece of paper and either markers or crayons. Okay, so here's the first thing I'd like you to do. And if you want to go ahead and get your pause the tape and go get your crayons and markers, that's great. Okay, so once you have your supplies, the very first thing I want you to do is I want you to take a marker and I want you to draw the outline of a body, okay? And it doesn't have to be perfect because this is just for the activity. We're just going to draw a simple head on here and some arms and some legs like that. As you can see, Mrs. Harris is not an artist, but that's okay. We don't need to be to do this exercise. Okay, so once you have your person or your outline drawn, I want you to think for a minute about the different feelings that you think kids are having right now. Okay. And there's a lot going on right now. So I imagine people are feeling a lot of different emotions. I'm going to start I'm going to think about some feelings and write them on the board. I just want you to think of maybe 3 feelings that you think kids are feeling right now. I'm going to start off with scared. And what I'm going to do when I think about that emotion or that feeling, I'm going to pick a color from my markers or crayons that I think will go with that feeling. Okay, so the feeling I'm thinking of is scared. So I'm going to write the word scared. in green, because I'm going to use the color green to go with the word scared. And I can imagine with all the different changes that are going on right now, with the virtual school, with some of you or most of you have heard of the coronavirus, the illness that's going around. Maybe some people are feeling scared right now. Okay. And the emotions that I think of might be different than the ones you're thinking of, and that's okay because we have so many different ones. Okay, the next emotion that I'm thinking that kids might be feeling is sad. So I'm going to write the word sad, and I'm going to use the color blue for that emotion. Sad. Okay. And then one more feeling that I'm going to think of. I think mad. I'm going to use the color red for mad. Okay. So you will have 2 or 3, maybe 4 feelings written on your paper using different colors. They don't have to be the same colors as mine. You can pick different colors. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to think about each of these feelings and where I feel it in my body. And then I'm going to use my marker to color that place on my little human body here. So since I have red, we'll think about mad or angry. When I feel mad or I feel angry, my heart beats faster. So I'm going to color a little bit of red right here where my heart would be. When I feel angry, my face gets red. So I'm just going to put some red right here where my cheeks would be. Sometimes if you're really super mad, you might clench your fists. So I'm going to put some right here where the hands would be. And maybe even grit your teeth a little bit when you're mad. So I'm going to put some down here where the mouth would be. Okay? And I can imagine now with all the different changes, having to learn all the technology, how to figure out how to log on to those Zoom meetings, figuring out how to do Google Classroom, Seesaw, all the different programs that maybe some of them or most of them you haven't used before. It can be frustrating and you can feel angry about that. Kids might also be feeling angry because their whole routine has changed. Things are different. They don't know what's going to happen and they're getting frustrated. So I'm going to use the color red for mad. Okay, now I'm going to think about feeling sad. Okay, in my body, when I feel sad, usually I get a lump in my throat, especially if I'm about to cry or if I'm trying not to cry and I'm holding it back. I'm just going to put some blue right here. And then I also am going to put some blue in the area of the eyes here because I might be crying. So I'm going to use that color blue right there under where my eyes are. And even sometimes if I'm really super sad, maybe my stomach hurts a little bit. I'm just going to put some color down here where my tummy would be. That's where I'm going to put my blue. And again, you might be feeling sad because you miss your friends. You might be feeling sad because things are just not the same. Maybe you're worried about people. Lots of reasons why you could be feeling sad right now. And then finally, scared. When I feel scared, my heart beats faster. So I'm going to put some over here again. Maybe just do it like this. Be a little bit of green around there where my heart is. I breathe faster, maybe even my chest down here because I'm breathing air into my lungs and my lungs are beating or inflating and deflating. Let's see, was scared too. I think that's mostly it for me. My heart rate, feeling in my heart beating faster, and my lungs. Oh, and my stomach. Sometimes a little bit in my stomach, I feel green. When you feel scared. Okay. So now that you have your picture of your person and maybe 2 or 3 feelings and the different colors and in the different parts of the body where you feel the emotion. We're going to do what we call a visualization, where we're going to picture something in our mind, and also a breathing exercise. And as you know, when we've done the breathing exercises in class, we take deep breaths in through our nose and then we blow it out, blow the air out through our mouth. And here's what we're going to do. I want you to pick maybe the feeling that's bothering you the most, or the one that you're having the most difficulty with right now. Or let's just focus on one today. So maybe I'm going to focus on feeling scared. Maybe I'm just nervous and worried and scared. Okay. And then I'm going to think about where that feeling is in my body. It's in my heart, it's in my chest, it's in my tummy. And when I take my deep breath in, I'm going to imagine I am breathing in warm air that's going to go to that part of my body and melt away all of that fear or feeling scared. Okay. And then when I breathe out, I'm imagining that I'm blowing all of those feelings out of my body. Okay. So we're going to try it 3 times. Now, when I do my exercises, I like to close my eyes because it helps me picture it better in my body when I'm trying to see. So I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to take a deep breath in through my nose. I'm going to imagine that I'm breathing in warm air and then it's going to that part of my body and it's melting away all that fear. And then I'm going to slowly blow it out, blowing all that fear and emotion out of my body. I'm going to try it again. I'm going to take another deep breath in. I'm going to imagine that it's melting all those emotions in my body and I'm going to blow it out. I'm going to take one more deep breath in. Imagine that it's going to the part of my body where I'm feeling the fear, and then I'm going to melt it away and blow it out. Now, boys and girls, you can do 3 or 4 or however many breathing exercises that you want. And again, just imagine that whatever that strong emotion is, you're melting it away and blowing it out of your body. Okay? And then after you do your breathing exercise, go and do something that you enjoy. Maybe if you like coloring, you're going to go color or you're going to go play for a little while. Okay? And the great thing about these breathing exercises is you can do them anywhere. It doesn't matter where you are. You can do it sitting on the couch, you can do it outside in your yard. It doesn't matter where you are when you do the breathing exercises. And I would like for you to try these breathing exercises this week. And feel free to let me know how it's going and what you think about it. Okay? You can email me and let me know. Yeah, that would be great if you want to do that. And so next week, we're going to be talking about other feelings. Sometimes we're going to read stories. Sometimes I might even do puppet shows. Sometimes we're just going to be talking or doing an activity. So we'll see. Um, anyway, I hope that the breathing exercises helps you. I do have one puppet friend that wanted to see you guys today. Oh, here he is. Come here. Oh. And it is, oh, wonder who it's going to be. Oh, it's Chippy. Chippy, I know you can't see the boys and girls. I know, but can you wave to them? Oh, Chippy misses you guys just like I do. But we hope that you guys are doing well. Stay well, and we'll see you soon. Bye.